Hello everyone. So today we're going to do something a little different. We had a individual that was in one of my streams that was expressing some difficulty doing combos in fighting games. And I thought this was a great opportunity to kind of show him in real time, for me, how I learned how to put the combos together with a brand new fighting game that I've never played before. It's easy to give advice about a game that you're already good at, but I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to show in real time how I put combos together in a brand new fighting game that I have no experience with. And it's something that's applicable, that I believe that's applicable to everybody. I figured that we can give some basic rules, basics, tips, and a real streamlined process that can help educate him how to put combos together piecemeal at a time, and eventually put it all together within a short amount of time. I hope that it was educational for him, and I hope that it'll be educational for you.
But this is going to be our goal right now, okay? This is what we're starting out with. We're going to start out with just this. Jumping heavy punch, standing heavy punch, quarterback EX heavy punch, then quarterback EX heavy kick, okay? Just start with that for now, okay? So you may get that far. If you have to start that far, like let's say that that's the best that you can do right now. You can't get the other part. What you'll do with this, what you'll do with this move list is that you'll move portions at a time, okay? So we'll save that. We'll remove that and just do this over and over and over again. Once you get that down, then add this to it. Then add that to it. Now that once you feel like you got that down, then you're gonna do the break. What is it? Rising tackle? Sure you. Heavy punch. With that, okay? So it'll be boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. You won't even bother doing the break for now. You know, just start with that. Once you master that down, then you'll add the break. Literally, you piecemeal it together, a little bit at a time. That seems natural, right? But here's the part that I'm mentioning before. Sometimes, while you're practicing, you realize you keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Or you're like, suddenly you're like forgetting parts of it. That's what I mean by piecemeal. So now that we made it this far, we're struggling, right? We're having a hard time. Remove these two options. What you're gonna do is that you're gonna come back to these later. So we'll literally copy and cut that out and just do this. Way easier now, right? So now we'll just do that. Now you can do it. The removing the jump and the heavy punch saves you time and it reduces what you have to remember. So by doing that, you now only have to remember 4 moves instead of 6. A lot of people, what they end up doing is that they keep adding and adding and adding and adding. And what ends up happening is that the list gets so long that they end up forgetting about the beginning. They start like dropping things because of that. Start removing piecemeal portions of it. Remove the jump and heavy punch. Till you get this part down, then add it back in. Okay, well, I'm still struggling to do the combination. Well, but I can still do something afterwards, right? So instead of the break, let's do the break and then heavy punch. Or not heavy punch, quarterback heavy punch. But that's now our new combination. Five moves, right? So break, heavy punch. Oh, we learned something there. Heavy punch doesn't work. So what we'll need to do, I wonder by chance, can I do... It does work! Oh my! That's kind of wild. What were we doing again? That's right, so heavy quarterback heavy punch doesn't work, so let's do shoulder you heavy punch instead afterwards and see how that works. Still too short. Learn something different there. But maybe the light. Let's actually double check to make sure. And no, heavy punch does work. It does work. I just missed my timing. So we now know quarterback heavy punch works, and sometimes you'll go through this. QB heavy punch. Now let's say that we want to add a super move instead of the QB. Well, then we'll do QF light kick, right? Now we got quarter circle light kick. You know? So
gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. Get off. Look at.
Now I'm struggling, right?
Gotta keep up. Get off. Whoops.
Oop, now I'm struggling. That's okay.
Get off.
So I'm still struggling. So I'm going through it right now. This is happening in real time. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm having a hard time getting this last section, so I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna save it. Remove it. Now I'm just gonna try it like that. Now, do they bounce? They do not. So, what am I gonna do? That doesn't work, right? I'm gonna remove this now. Just do this. Literally just do this. Short to you. Break. Until I get that.
Take this.
Yeah, eventually get that down. I'll keep practicing this. And I'm gonna fail. Because what's happening is that I'm not failing the whole combination. I'm failing a portion of the combination. Once my brain has captured the muscle memory of doing just this section, then I add it in afterwards. That's what you're seeing me fail right now.
Take this. SPG. Take this.
I got it once.
SPG. Take this.
Got it twice. If I get it one more time, then my brain is captured.
Take this.
Got it 3 times. Got it. Watch the difference. Watch what happens.
Close one.
All right. So now this is the combination now, right? Quarterback heavy punch. Quarterback EX heavy kick. Making sure we hit the punch button afterwards. EX short, or not EX. Short you heavy punch. Break in between. Then down to forward, down to forward light kick. That's our combination. I got close. I got close.
SPG.
Oop, got closer. That time I felt my hand adjusting.
Gotta keep up. SPG. Take this.
There we go. I got it now. See how my
Not
brain
done yet.
is putting it together because the muscle memory is working in tandem now. It's coming together. Now, I bet if I do it now, it'll probably work just fine, right?
Take this.
See how much faster that was? How much time I saved doing that? Well, guess what? Now what am I gonna do? Now that I mastered that part, I'm not done. I forgot the jumping heavy punch. Standing heavy punch. Now we're here. We've come full circle. We've got the whole combination now here, right? This is the whole combo. By removing just this jumping heavy punch at the beginning, a lot of people, what they end up doing is they do it in reverse. They do this, and they start taking off sections at a time, right? So let's say that like they'll do it like this. They'll cut it off like here, and they have to keep building it back one piece at a time, you know? Little bit at a time, little bit at a time. Take off the beginning. Take off the beginning and do it from here instead. You'll save yourself so much more time. Now, let's see how much of a difference it makes.
SPG.
That's right, EX.
SPG.
Oop, I missed the timing.
SPG. Gotta keep up. Get off.
Close, really close.
SPG. Gotta keep up. Get off. Take this.
See how fast my mind has captured that by breaking it down? That's the trick. That's the trick. That's the regiment that you need to do for yourself. People overcomplicate it because what they end up doing is they see this huge list and they forget you can break it down piecemeal, a little bit at a time, then put it back in afterwards. That's the trick.
Take this.
Oh, can that work? Sorry, I don't. EX afterwards.
Gotta keep up. Get off. It's over. This is me.
All right, let's go. Okay. So, how did I come up with that combination? How did I come up with that combination? You want to know how I thought of that right now? It's because what I did is that I just retraced these steps. All I did by doing that combination is that I removed this whole section right here. Since we already did this super and I now memorized it, I'm gonna remove it, and now I'm gonna add something afterwards. This is my standard combo. It's my format. Now adding on top of it, I'm going to do instead of EX punch. Now I'm going to do shorty EX shorty. Then after that, EX quarterback heavy punch. All I'm doing is this has already been drilled into my mind from all those drills I just did for the last 20 minutes. I've now drilled this into my mind. It's part of my muscle memory now. I can't forget it. It's now in my hands. It's part of me. All I have to remember now is all I'm remembering is just this. That's why these drills help. If this is too much to remember, move this section. Now all this part that my muscle memory is there, that's it. Then I'm just adding this afterwards. You see how the logic works? You put it together. It works that way. You save yourself time, you save yourself stress, and you reduce it, what is a exhausting process, to bite-sizable bite-sizable combinations instead. Far easier for your brain to consume. So instead of doing the jump, I'm just gonna do, this. Because I was doing it like this, right? Well, I'm gonna remove the jump. I'm just gonna do the EX version. And now we know, instead of doing the break afterwards, I'm gonna do see?
Not done yet.
Now let's add the quarter circle, quarter forward, heavy kick. This time around, right? So I'm only technically remembering just 3 things, while the rest of my muscle memory is doing the rest of the work for me. So let's do it that way. Quarterback, punch. I overheated.
Gotta keep up. It's over. This is me.
Way easier to consume, far simpler.
SPT.
That's the trick. That's the trick. Now, hopefully that was helpful. If you got 2 monitors that help, if you got 2 monitors like I do, this is how I train myself. I pull up a little list, I create my move list. I'll put a little gap in between once I realize that, oh, I've memorized this now. I don't need to worry about it. I just need to remember this part. If that's too hard, grab a little notepad. Do something like this. Grab yourself a little notepad and write it down. Write it down if you have to. It'll help. Your brain will do the work, and then you just put it up somewhere where you can see it, and your eyes can glance at it, and you're like, oh yeah, now I remember. Instead of hard trying to remember it, it'll help a lot. You'd be surprised how much easier it is for your mind to remember the things that you're trying to do when you put it down on a list for yourself. When the game does it for you, you're not putting the effort into it. It's telling you what to do, so you have to just keep doing it over and over and over again. But when you write it down yourself, or you type it down yourself and you put it on your screen like this, when you put the effort and put it in there, for some reason, at least for me, it seems to be a lot more consumable, a lot more easier. But really what it helps with is that just start with piecemealing it. So just start with this section, then work on the other section afterwards, Hopefully that's helpful. All right, now that by showing you that we've mastered a few combos, at the very least, I wouldn't say quite mastered, but we've developed some muscle memory. Let's see how much that helps us now that the game just released,
Call out there. Trying to do the super after that, but it's fine. Oh, nice. Okay. He does a sweep after that.
Are you okay? Take this.
Let's go! Oh, yeah!
Wait.
All right, it's starting to come together.
Right,
I can
Terry?
feel the
just been digging out on
synapses
fast
coming
food since I've been
together,
gone?
slowly merging together in my mind.
Round.
Hey!
KT.
Let's
Get more. It's over.
And hold that. Yes, me. Yes.
KT. Oops. It's over.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It won't kill, but it's pretty fucking awesome.
Done yet. Burning. Burning.
Rob it for me, buddy.
Wait.
That was a good fight. So yeah. So let's say I want to do that combination, but I can't do it. I'm not getting. It's not coming together. Then I'll just simply do this. I'll do boom, bam, and just do that repeatedly till your brain catches on. Once you feel comfortable with it, then add the second half. That's how you like piecemeal it together. You just work one little section at a time. Start with a section and slowly get it down. You have to hold down the button when you're doing the shoulder charge? No, it's on input. I mean, let's see if it does have the hold down on this one. Oh, that's right. It's the wrong combination. That's why. Let's try holding it down.
Think tackle.
You don't have to hold it down. You can just tap it. But if you hold it down early, it'll work. But you do not have to hold it down. Just tap it. As a matter of fact, you can tap it before the moment of impact. So do it literally before it happens. Like at the very bottom of the screen, you can see the buttons that I'm pressing, right? You can see the ones that are highlighting up. Actually, it doesn't show it here, but because it's trying to tell me which buttons to use. But you can literally do it before the moment of impact. Just tap it immediately. Like right at the moment you do it, just immediately tap it. You know, it should look like this. Button config. So when you're doing this special move, it looks like that, right? Well, instead of doing that, do it like this. You don't need to hold it down like that. You just do it like that. Tap it right away, immediately. You'll save yourself time that way. And now your hands are free to travel the buttons all over again. Because if you hold it down like this, your buttons have to... It takes time for your finger to get off the button, you know? It takes time. You lose time doing that. So just tap it and then get back onto the input.